Yeah, good morning, Alpine guy from Idaho. Got another nice day. Tomorrow it's going to start raining, so I want to do a visual inspection of the exterior, show you how the Alpine is held up. What's now on its 11th year. We'll get the new license plate put on and the RV sticker. And while we're doing that, we'll just take a quick visual around and we'll take a look at the exterior of the fifth wheel, the slide seals, and a few other things. So starting on the driver's side, on the main hydraulic slide, we'll take a look-see underneath, and the Darko is holding up okay. We're getting a little feathering on the opposite end of this slide, and I will repair that using UHMW strips, and I'll show you that on my other slide on the other side in a minute. These seals that are on here now, they're on their second season, and I stick my fingers under here and you can see that they're nice and tight still. They've held up very good. If you can easily put your finger right under here, or if you see the lip of the seal is curled up like this, if it's curled up, that's no good. You want these seals to be laying down nice and tight at this edge. If it isn't, the water's going to come right up underneath there and you're going to have a water leak. Up on the top we have the other wiper seal, but I'm not going to get on the roof today. I'm going to save my back and my legs for a little bit later when I get up there to wash the roof, inspect the roof, do any sealing. I'll take a look at those seals and also the slide out roofs as well. Yeah, the windows have held up good. And just looking at the refrigerator exterior covers, they're nice and secured. And you can see the bird has left a few deposits there that we'll clean off when we wash. And moving around up front, yeah, the bird got that too. Love my birds. We'll take a look at the front forward slide. These seals are also about 2 years old. And you can hear that pop. That's what you want to hear when you let that seal go back down. And again, it should be nice and tight to the surface. If it's curled up, you need to replace the seals. Take a look-see at the other side of this driver's side slide. Everything looks good. The Darko is showing just a little checking right in here. And we'll fix that with a UHMW strip, and again I'll show you what that looks like on the other side, on the other main slide. Suspension and everything, I already showed you that the other day when I was greasing and doing the bearing work and brake work and such. I'll take a quick look at the water heater. Everything is clean, ready to go. You can see I have my Teflon tape up here, and I will pull this anode out and rewrap it. And it's already been cleaned out from winter, but I'll put some fresh Teflon tape on there and secure the anode back in place. And as you can see, I keep this wiped out. You don't see a bunch of corrosion and stuff in there like you do on a lot of fifth wheels. People don't take the time to wipe this area out after they drain it, but nice and clean, 11 years old. Water heater exterior wise looks like almost brand new. The only issue that I have on this Alpine exterior is the basement door on this side. We're getting some check marks and you can see them right here, and I've already fixed this once in here, but I've got some more in here. And what has caused that is water has gotten down inside, and that was before I put this bead of sealant that you see across up here. This bead of sealant prevents the water from seeping inside against this hinge area and then down through the rivets that hold the hinge to the door. And when that water seeps down in between, then it gets in the rivet holes and it drips down inside here. And then when you get freezing temperatures, that's what you get, folks. So if you haven't sealed this area up here already with clear silicone, I'd do it immediately. Then we'll open up the propane door, take a look at these hoses. They're still the original hoses, and we're not seeing any signs of cracking or weather checking yet. And you can see the regulators are red, which means both tanks are off. lot of people have problems with cracking in this area, and I have picked up one small little hairline crack right here. That's after 11 years, and I'm going to take some clear RV silicone, put a bead of either clear or black, I have both, put a small bead over that, and that'll take care of that issue. The rest of the bottom looks nice and tight. The seal up inside here on the bottom looks good, so we're not going to get any water intrusion. I've never had a water leak on the bedroom slide. So forgot to mention, you want to look at these D-seals. You have on the bottom, you have on both sides, and you have one on the top. And when you look at these seals, you're looking for any evidence that they're torn up or damaged, and these are very easy to replace. You can order a roll of D-seal off of Amazon. Mine has the gray style. I prefer the gray. It's black underneath where it mounts and slides into the track, but it's gray on the outside. And so I don't get all those nasty black marks that you see on a lot of the Alpines. As you can see, there's no black marks. We'll come back here real quick, take a look at this D-seal since I overlooked it. And as you can see, after 11 years, the D-seal still looks good. Wiper seal looks good, it still fits nice and tight. Front forward section underneath just needs a bath, which it's going to get. I still have the original Rotoflex hitch on it, and I've not had any problems with this hitch. Some folks have a problem with this rubber spacer block inside coming out. If it comes out, you'll know it, because first time you put the brakes on or you go to accelerate, you'll hear a banging noise, and that's this Rotoflex hitch is free floating. This rubber block that's up in place prevents that from occurring. So, and a little bit of bird droppings there. Don't have any birds building a nest inside the pin box this year, so that's good. And we'll take a look-see at the batteries. These are two GC2 golf cart batteries I bought from Costco 9 years ago. And the electrolyte level's still good on that battery. I've added distilled water to these batteries once over the winter, course of the winter, from late October to now. And they still have an excellent charge when I measure them with my specific gravity gauge. So there's just no reason to replace them yet. So like I say, 9 years on these GC2 batteries, still impressed. The reservoir is just about where it should be, since we have the slides out and the landing gear are all down. And you can see I have a mark there where I have it when it's full. We'll take a look-see up here and see if there's any evidence of any separation issues, and we don't see any issues with that. No separation in the sealant, other than the Alpine needs a bath and a wax job, which it'll get here next month when the weather gets a little bit warmer. And a look inside the basement, just a gee whiz look. I need to organize this back up just a little bit. When we came back last year, with the way my back was, I couldn't hardly do anything, but it's not too unkept. But we'll get this all organized for our trips coming up. And again, that sealant that I'm telling you that you need to apply, you can see the bead right here. It runs from end to end. This door was replaced a year after I had the Alpine because water intruded, got down in there, and the door bubbled like you saw on the other side. So if you put that, if you lay a bead of sealant across there like I'm suggesting that you do, these doors won't get water inside of them and they won't freeze up and crack. And the exterior door and porch light look good. The windows look good. We'll take a look at the D-seal. Don't see any issues with the D-seal. All the way down, just a little flattening there, but it's still serviceable. Again, those seals are the original ones. The wiper seals are still nice and tight, like they should be. No issues there. I replaced these about 2 years ago. We'll take a look underneath this slide, and you can see my UHMW strip repair that I installed on both ends of this when the Darko frayed. This makes the 4th year now that this UHMW strip has been in place, and there's one down on the other end where it frayed right in this area. And when I put this UHMW strip in, the edges of this are sealed with black RTV, as were all of the screws when I put them in, and the screws are countersunk so that they don't rub against the ramp up when the slide rolls in or rolls out. Quick look at the guide bar teeth. Everything looks nice, and a quick look-see down this side. The windows look good, no cracks, breaks, thank goodness. And we'll come back and take a look at this last de-seal on this side. And we have just a little damage right here on this one. It just flattened a little bit. You can see that. So I'm going to order one roll of de-seal for this, and I'll go ahead and replace this before we make our first trip out. That's easy to replace. The wiper seal, again, these are about 2 years old, and you can see when I let that go, you can hear it pop nice and tight. And again, you can see it's nice and tight. Again, if you have a seal that's curled up at all on the edge like this, you're going to get if it's curled up, you're going to get a water leak. So change them if they're bad. We don't see any evidence of any cracking up there. And a quick look-see here at the UHMW strip that I installed, and we can see that it is held up nicely, and there's no further damage to the Darko material underneath, all the way from end to end. And again, this repair, this is its 4th season now. It's worked like a champ. Slide skis are nice, but I don't like them, and my repair was at 1/3 of the cost of a set of slide skis. So there you go. And exterior wise on the rear cap on the Alpine, we don't see any issues there, no cracks. We'll check all the lighting and everything later on when we get some other things done. But that gives you an idea of how the exterior of this Alpine is held up, now 11 years old.